Reverend John, and our thought for today, I let go of bitterness. Now, bitterness is a result of anger, frustration, resentment that has been held onto for far too long. It literally becomes a bitter pill or a poisonous pill within us that can greatly diminish us in our experience of life, in our relationships, so much so that it becomes a defining feature. We're the bitter one, and we can only see our world through the lens of being bitter. When I find myself starting to lean into that sense of bitterness, I ask myself a question: what's the payoff? Because often I'm getting something out of being bitter, but usually it's something that's not very productive. It may be, for example, a sense of inner vindication. Perhaps I feel like I've been wronged or someone slighted me. Perhaps the payoff is a projected sense of suffering onto someone else. But the reality is the only one that's really suffering is me. And after a while, it really just becomes our defining feature, and our relationships begin to diminish. I think that what often lies behind the bitterness is really a deep wanting for connection. Perhaps we're missing a connection that we used to have, or an experience that we used to have. Once you discover that, now you can go about giving yourself that sense of connection. And that connection will help dissolve the bitterness, that bitter pill within you. And that feeling of connection brings with it relief and freedom, a kind of a sense of, I'm no longer bitter. When we find a sense of connection, you may connect with people that you know, people that you love, in a very meaningful way. You may find that sense of connection by connecting in your heart. Connecting in your heart to the things that you're very grateful for, the things that you really appreciate in your life. And you may find that sense of connection when you connect with Spirit, with Source, with the allness of life, love, and wisdom. As you move into that state of knowing you are connected always, that releases that inner bliss, that inner joy, that harmonizing energy of divine love. That aspect of God that is everywhere present, moving in, through, and as you, that energy of love, that harmonizing energy begins to harmonize your heart, melting away the bitterness and allowing you again to be free for self-love, self-compassion, connection with others, and to be a buoyant spirit that people love. In his letter to the Philippians, Paul wrote in chapter 3, verse 13, "Beloved, I do not consider that I made this my own, but this one thing I do, forgetting what lies behind and straining forward to what lies ahead." When we allow that bitterness to drain away, then we are striving to what's in front of us. Not what happened 3 years ago, but what's happening right now in this moment, and where we're moving and how we're moving forward. And so today, I let go of bitterness and I allow love, freedom, and connection to emerge. Love and blessings, and have a wonderful day.